and go to River State, where the River State Governor, Sim Fubara, has once again insisted that he will not allow any external influence to determine the way he runs his administration or govern the state on bended knees, no matter the political currents.
I've said it over and over. It doesn't matter the number of people that are standing with me. I will stand on that side of truth. I will not, I repeat, govern our dear state on my knees. If that was the purpose, I will not do that. I will stand to govern our dear state and to stand continually on the side of right.
Now, Fubara, who has been having a running battle with his predecessor, Nyesom Wike, as well as loyalists in the FCT, loyalists of the FCT Minister since he assumed office, made a vow during a courtesy visit to the former Governor Celestine Omehia at his country home to offer condolences on the passing of his mother, Ezinne Cecilia Omehia, in Ikwere local government area of the state.
Governor Fubara, while addressing Omehia, described his ongoing political travails as efforts by his detractors to destroy the soul of the state and vowed that he would not govern the state from a position of submission. Joining us to discuss this further is Honorable Tambari Sydney, Publicity Secretary, Rivers State PDP. Good morning and thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, good morning and thank you for having me.
All right, Governor Siminalayi Fubara has had quite a tough time ever since he assumed office as governor of Rivers State. It seems that he's not had breathing space. It's been one drama or the other. But now he's come to assure that, or to assert that he will not govern the state on his knees, even though it seems like every other factor is trying to push him down on his knees. How well can this assertion, how well can he stand by it? Do you see that happening? Or do you see him caving to the external pressure, internal and external pressure that he's all along been dealing with?
Well, let me state it clearly that his statement at that condolence visit summarizes all the drama that has been going on in Rivers State. It clearly shows, that our governor has been going through a lot. There are a lot he has seen. There are a lot he has observed. There are a lot he knows that even those of us in the public domain does not know. So for him to make that statement clearly summarizes the intention, of those who are fanning the embers of war, even when there is no reason for that in Rivers State. It clearly shows the reason for those who have been repealing and reenacting laws here and there for no reason. And I can tell you for free that this is a man who came in as governor almost like an underdog. Nobody gave him a chance. Everybody looked down on him. In fact, at a point, they called him deaf and dumb. He cannot speak, he cannot face the press, he cannot do this, he cannot do that. All manner of tantrums were thrown at him. But we have seen today a man who has risen to the occasion as at when due. This is a seasoned administrator and is a leader par excellence. He does not do his things making noise or ranting, about it. He's not playing to the gallery. He means business, and he meant what he said on that day.
Yeah. I mean, I also want you to speak, on, these, internal, players in this whole mess. Because over the weekend, I saw a video. I'm not sure what event this was, where there's a gathering of people. I'm still trying to investigate what event it was, where, one of them, who held the microphone was basically threatening the governor. And, and saying that, they, in their caucus, are loyal to their grand patron, Nyesom Wike, the FCT Minister, and, Sim Fubara, cannot do otherwise from what their patron has said. Even, accusing the governor of insulting Nyesom Wike and accusing the governor of insulting the president, Bola Tinubu, and whatnot. So there are these internal or these persons in the state that seem to, of course, be completely against the governor on, maybe the orders of Nyesom Wike, I believe, or at least maybe following in his, his footsteps. So how does he plan dealing with, this level of distraction every day in the state? And this are, you may even include those in government house, those in the House of Assembly, those who, of course, are resigning as commissioners. How does he plan to govern while there are these individuals all around him?
Well, in the first place, I will not see the ranting of that young man as a distraction. It is not a distraction at all. That is a venting of anger of, a set of people who are frustrated already because they have done everything humanly possible to see how they can distract the governor, but the governor has refused to be distracted. He is focused in delivering the goods of democracy, dividends of democracy to the people of Rivers State, and he is doing that so well. It is quite unfortunate that, in fact, for me as a Rivers man, I am ashamed, that this had come to the public domain where this can be discussed on national TV. No right-thinking or no sane person in his right mind will come out on national television to threaten the governor. And the group that he says he's speaking about is a group we all formed in 2013. I'm a full-fledged member of GDI. I brought GDI to my own local government, Kana local government in Rivers State. And for every one of us, out of the 23 local governments, I can tell you for free that about 17 or 18 coordinators of GDI, including all their ESCOs, are now simplified, meaning that they are supporting Sim Fubara, and they've left the FCT Minister. So that's why I said this is a ranting of a frustrated man. They are empty. They cannot even come anywhere close, to members of the simplified movement or come close to the governor. And for those who are working with him, this goes a long way to tell you that Sim Fubara has understood the craft of governance and management. It is not easy when you have your enemies right under your roof, with you day in, day out, and you are managing them, you are handling them, placing them where they belong. We saw some of them who resigned, reappointed, have resigned again, and a lot of them, out of frustration, are leaving his cabinet. So this is a man who understands what he is doing. He has his onions, and he's in charge of Rivers State. And the people of Rivers State loves him.
What was the reason behind the formation of this group you're speaking of? What does the group do?
Yes, Grassroots Development Initiative, GDI, was formed by the FCT Minister when he was struggling to become governor in 2013. It is an NGO where he is the grand patron, of the group. It is a grassroots group which we use to mobilize support for him right from 2013, 2014, up to 2015 when he got into power. We equally use this group to, support and fight and work for him up to 2019 to get his second tenure. And now he has served his 8 years. His time has passed. He and as a political family, we came together and supported Siminalayi Fubara to become the next governor. So what we are saying is that the same level of support, the same level of tenacity, the same level of energy, the same level of doggedness, the same level of anything you can call or you can mention that we use in supporting him from 2013 to 2015, fighting on empty stomach. We are resolved that we are going to use that same energy, that same strength to support the sitting governor. And he knows that we mean business. And he knows there's nothing he can do about it.
All right. There are people who think that Siminalayi Fubara started to, quote unquote, lose this battle at the moment when he agreed to sign the peace pact with the former governor of Rivers State in Abuja after meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What does your organization, GDI, think about the peace pact and the role that he played? Do you think that was a move he should have made? Or, do you think that is something that he shouldn't have done at all?
Well, for a good number of us who came out, to support him, we were not happy that he signed that peace pact, because if you look at that peace pact, it was lopsided. It was a one-sided peace pact. You know, in fact, sometimes I get to wonder if Mr. President actually presided over that discussion. But be it as it may, he explained to us that out of the respect he has for Mr. President, he signed, and for the love of the state, to ensure that there is peace and tranquility in the state. That is the reason why he signed the peace pact. And he told us that no price is too much for him to pay to ensure that there is peace. But having attended to nearly 8 points on that peace pact, you know, the peace that he taught.
All right, Mr. Tambari, can you hear us? All right, we seem to have...
People in their trenches, throwing all manner of tantrums at him and doing all manner of unspeakable things, embarrassing River State. I will use that word, you know, and for his magnanimity, even the State Assembly today, we are gone by decamping from PDP to APC without no known crisis. We know what Section 109, subsection 1G, you know, recommends for such. But his signing that peace pact gave them another leverage, you know, to become assembly members and asked the other speaker to resign. This is the extent the governor has gone to see to it that there is peace in the state. But the enemies of the state are not relenting. They are still at what they are doing. But I can assure you that as a man who has the generality of the support of Rivers, when I mean organic grassroots support, the type that has never been witnessed before in Rivers State, even not the type we were able to garner in 2013 for GDI, not even the type that the obedience were able to gather in Rivers State here that became a problem to PDP in 2023. Imagine a coalition of both the obedience, both the GDI, and every other political party, be it Accord, Labour Party, SDP, just name it, across party line, everybody has emptied into the simplified movement to support the executive governor of Rivers State. So he's unshakable. There's no way they can remove him. He will serve his 4 years, he will contest in 2027, he will win his election, and he will do a second term if he wishes to, except he decides not to continue. That is the true position, and that is how it is in Rivers State, as I speak to you.
All right. Well, time will tell. We'll see how things turn out. But thanks for your time this morning. We would follow up, and as things unfold, would love to have you join us again. Thanks once again for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.